Love, peace, and soul, Virgo. Welcome to Empress Phoenix Fire's channel. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be your February, the rest of February's reading. Okay. I just came back from the Tucson Gem Show. Listen, bar none. I have 2 videos up. Check that out live at the Gem Show. I mean, unbelievable. If you've never been, you have to go. That's why I'm planning to do a field trip, road trip, whatever you want to call it, next year. So definitely email me if you're interested. You could get crystals for the low. Right now, I have another selenite wand available. I don't know if I'm gonna part with this. I really am still debating. I've always wanted this. I think I'm gonna buy all these crystals, and I'm gonna wind up. I'm like, I bought them to sell. Okay, I'm definitely selling these because I do have a person already. This is blue azurite. Oh my god, dope. You have to rub. Definitely, they're delicate. They cannot get wet. You have to rub them to unlock the knowledge and the wisdom that's in there. I have orange selenite. Okay, beautiful. I don't know if I'm gonna part with this. Look at this citrine. Look at this citrine. Oh my god. And a plethora more that I will be making jewelry with. So, Virgo, let's see what's good with you. What's been going on with you? Let's see. Let us see what your spirit team wants you to know. Describe faith. Ooh. This is like the this is like a higher council coming through. King of Air. This deck is just deep, period. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people that they just focus on love and don't focus on the spiritual aspects that's coming through right now. We're definitely in an ascension period. I mean, romance is all good and dandy. I include it in, but you got to deal with this spirit here. There's some ancient wisdom coming through for you, Virgo. Ancient wisdom, and I think that you are being entrusted with some major keys. I'm trying to tell you, with some major keys from some ancestral wisdom that's coming through. And it's like you're going to be the messenger, okay? You're going to be the one to communicate this ancient wisdom to those that need to hear it, okay? That need to hear the truth. But of course, it's going to come to you first. Wow. Yeah. Have faith about an ending of a cycle that's happening. Oh yeah, and the outcome is positive. Definitely positive. Or even writing about, you know, your life experiences. Even if it's not coming out with a book, it's like a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Coming out with a podcast. Yeah, there's definitely a higher council. Have faith that, you know, that the worst is behind you. The worst is behind you. I think that, you know, you've learned lessons. I think that, you know, you've paid your karmic debt off. Okay, what's that? Ah, yes. Okay, this is definitely some heart chakra energy. You know, maybe you have claimed the victim, or someone has been claiming the victim, but now you're realizing the fault. Um, yeah, because you got the Ten of Swords here. Ooh, of course that would happen, right? You're seeing the fault, or your part in your own heartbreak. You're not just placing blame anymore. Okay, you're not just placing blame and feeling like you're just vulnerable to the will, to the will of the universe, or vulnerable to people backstabbing you. You know that you have a part to play. You know that you wasn't listening to your intuition. You know that you wasn't listening to your guides. You know that you wasn't listening to your better judgment at some point in time. Okay. So, and I think that that is what brought in the change. That is what brought in the new cycle. And then that's what has brought in this higher knowledge from a higher being that saw your authenticity. Ooh, Goddess Persephone and Ruby, the inner queen. Ooh. Ruby is also, you already know, Ruby is a royalty stone. You know. And then also the scribe deals with, traditions. Okay, with the King of Cups here. I think you again with this heart, you've weighed out your heart, you've realized and cleared a lot of pain. A lot of pain. You've cleared out a lot. I mean, from last reading, I think this is like a continuation from last reading, that you have put a lot of work in on yourself. You have definitely reached a level of self-mastery, and you've reached a level of, now you've set your sights higher, and now you're like, I'm ready to go anywhere I want it, anywhere the wind sails. Look at this shit. Even within a relationship, or now you've even healed from possibly past pain from a previous relationship, and now you're ready to show up in another one. Okay, and you're having faith in the fact that just because there were people that were looking for your downfall in the past, they were just waiting for you to die in the past, does not mean that is in store for you in the future. Okay, that is not what is your future. Again, with this turtle, that's ancient wisdom right here. You have oh my God, you have a whole team that is coming into view for you. A spirit team is definitely coming in. I think they are a part of the Earth Kingdom. So it could be fairies, dwarfs, maybe even the goddess Kuan Yin. Okay. You have Persephone here. But I'm definitely seeing, of course, because you're an earth sign. So, of course, the earth kingdom will come through. But as well as the air. Because, again, you're ruled by Mercury. Virgo is more, it definitely, I definitely have been looking at Virgo from an air standpoint. Because it's like you're also, Gemini is also ruled by Mercury. And that's an air sign that deals with speech, with communication. Okay. And that is also you. You know, you analyze, you deal with the intellect. That's how you analyze things and break things down to its minute form, you know, dealing with the details. And you have to be able to convey that. Let's read that faith, though. That's 24. I wonder if that's the last card. Faith. Faith is beautiful. Self-belief helps you to overcome. Self-belief and faith inspire confidence. Doubt breeds mistakes. Cruel words can do lasting harm. Do not give up because of past mistakes. What did I say? Past blame, past mistakes. Be kind and supportive. Set yourself believable goals. You matter. You are enough. You are not alone. You're definitely not alone. With this spirit team right here that I'm seeing, you are not alone, for real. Do not be unkind because others have been unkind to you. Take delight in compliments. Do not be unkind to exactly because you felt like you was betrayed. So you're like, you know, I'm not gonna trust anyone again or anything like that. No, because you're gonna cheat yourself. And didn't I even say like how y'all give me a Mr. especially Virgo men, give me a Mr. Spock vibe. And I said, even especially if you have water in your chart, like it's now you're learning how to balance. You have to balance it out, balancing out your emotions. Okay. And then look, this is the change of fortune right here, the change of events, the change of your luck. Okay, with this I don't know how to pronounce this. The Seneschal. This is a beautiful card right here. Beautiful card. This is what I was saying about. I think that there's someone loyal coming in, service to a higher purpose, and that is Virgo. It's service. Service to others, service to humanity. And you can't do that if you're busy playing victim. Can you? Right? Loyalty to authority. Speak for others. Is your power real or borrowed? Follow the rules or directions given. Use personal power wisely. Question everything. Blind loyalty makes one blind. Wow, that's deep. The Sentinel of Earth symbolizes the service to king and country. The Sentinel is a trusted servant who has access to and control over all within his Lord's domain. He, while being of noble blood himself, is in service to and speaks for the one above him. His duties are many. He is respected by some and feared by others, for he holds the keys to both the treasury and the dungeon. He is both judge and mediator within the halls and lands of the kingdom. He upholds the law and metes out justice in the name of his lord or lady. Okay, so I feel like too, this is also your higher self. Because we know your spirit team is a form of your higher self. Okay. He also controls his master's wealth, giving payments to those who are old and collecting taxes from those who are old. Didn't I say too that this is a karmic completion? Okay, whatever contracts are all null and void. Okay, you've paid out your karmic debt. The Sentinel is powerful, but his power is borrowed and dependent upon his willingness to follow the orders of those above him without question. If his loyalty falters or falls under suspicion, he could lose everything, even his life. The Sentinel of Earth represents a person in service, not to the many, but to one. His role is multifaceted, and every task is performed with care. He is the master organizer and possesses both intelligence and a quick mind. He is a person who sets aside leadership aspirations in order to be the trusted representative of the one who leads. His position places great responsibility on his shoulders, but he's committed and dedicated. So, and I feel like, again, it's realizing having faith in your higher self with whom you are co-creating this life with. Okay? You're co-creating your future. So you can't feel like the universe has betrayed you because you have felt pain in the past. It was all necessary in order to get you to level up, right? And then you have here the King of Air with the Sun again. So it's a positive outcome. Definitely things being fair. Okay, the King of Air is definitely upholds the law. Okay. So this can also be a situation. This can also be a situation that it could possibly involve family, involve children, any legal matters involving children. Everything is going to be mitigated fairly, but you have to know your part that you play in the situation. You cannot cry victim, because when you do, you stand to lose more when you want to play the victim and say it's everyone else's fault, okay? Instead of dealing with the truth. Let's read this crystal. The Inner Queen. Yep. It's about what's fair and just for everyone, not just for you. We bring you the empowerment of the Inner Queen. The Inner Queen exercises authority through her divine feminine wisdom. Her empowerment is active within men and women that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition. Okay? You see that? So this is the epitome of that opening sentence right there. The King of Cups. Intuition. Okay? And to choose to live their lives according to a moral code of compassion. Wow. When the inner queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy for your own suffering and that of others. You can understand that human beings who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world. Wow. They are unconsciously expressing their inner story with their outer actions, the story of their inner pain. The healing power of the inner queen brings inner pain to consciousness where it can finally be released and the soul freed. This can happen because of her compassion. She does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature, so she can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness, and remain centered in her heart. Again, the green for heart chakra, right? Shining a gentle light of intention for the liberation from suffering for all beings. She reminds us of our innate divine dignity and the healing power of our compassion. Okay. Yep. To care for the world. Compassion leaves you energized and motivated to work towards your sacred purpose in life of caring for the world in your own unique and creative way. Right? Your service. Being there for others. It's not just about you. You know? Because it's a collective effort. Definitely a collective effort. Wow, look at that. Playfulness and soulmate. What did I say? Could be an earth side coming in or a water side coming in. King of Cups. Okay. You got two kings here, actually. King of Air, King of Cups. Okay, and then this Chanel. Looking like Kuan Yin right here. This energy right here. Giving you the keys to her heart. You know. Yep, someone that has a sense of duty and responsibility. You need that. You need that in your life, you know. That's definitely a soulmate right there. And then with the playfulness, that's also with the sun. You know, it's like, stop being so rigid. The King of Air is like, come on, stop being so rigid. Stop being so, gosh, Vulcan. Vulcan Virgos. Light is like lighten up. Lighten up. The worst is behind you. The wheel has turned. Okay? Let it go. Let the past pain go. It's coming up so you can let it go. And have faith that what is due to you is coming to you. You're not alone. You're not a victim. Okay? Or if you possibly could have been a victim in the past, okay, of any type of abuse or anything like that, or could have inflicted abuse on someone, know that all of this energy is coming up to be released. All of these emotions are coming up to the surface to be released. Okay, so thank you, Virgo. This was deep. It was deep. This is deep reading. If you're interested in a crystal or personal reading, get at me, Empress Gem.